Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Clash Master, and I'm back to finally give my final thoughts on the beta, the first Descendant. About the game overall was pretty cool. I think with a lot of updates, they're still fixing a whole lot of patches and things of that nature. So to kind of see where it's going, I just hope that all the progress that me and many other players have made transfer over. I've been hearing things like, are we going to get it transferred over, or are we going to start pretty much from the ground up again? So there's always that speculation, but I'm really hoping that we get a little bit more answers once we get closer to the release date of all the items we obtained, the levels up, and a lot of grinding that most people did for the content or just in their spare time. So that's one of my personal takes that I had to get off my chest right away, because I felt like me and many other players that had put a couple hours in should at least, you know, get that kind of like that reward, so we don't have to, you know, work up. But we'll see. Between that, of course, a couple lags here and there. I get it. It's crossplay, so you're gonna get various people from various servers and various consoles that's coming to play this game. But like with Warframe as well, I haven't received not too many crashes. Maybe a few kickouts here and there, based off maybe like obviously the PS5 performs a lot more faster than the PlayStation 4 or like last gen consoles, but that's already a given. But it's not hard to kind of get kicked out and then to just jump right back into the mission. I hope they have something like that as well, because it would suck to get kicked out and then to have your whole party retreat and then to do it again. It'll kind of be a little bit tedious, especially for people like myself who are going to be live streaming it. So I hope they figure out that dynamic of it. But overall, I didn't really have nothing too crazy as far as like lag goes. There was a little bit of a drop frame rate, as you can see here. I don't know. I had a couple issues, but it was nothing too crazy for me to like just shut off the game and rage quit. But I think they could finish that up, or fix that, I should say. Sorry. As far as that, like I had said earlier, when you're looking at the gameplay behind me, like the monsters swarming you, okay, cool, I get it. But I don't like the fact that when they swarm you, you're kind of stuck, and it's almost like you, at that point, you're just done for. I think there needs to be like some type of maybe like increase the jump button where you can kind of like jump out of that mosh pit, or at least give someone like a grace before they get mauled. But I understand it's a little bit more co-op, so you would want someone to back you up to kind of get a lot of those monsters off your back. But I just feel like they kind of work on that. Also, the mechanic of, I guess, dying, because there's been times where I've gotten hit and I've gotten killed, and I've had people kind of like revive me, but then there's times where I get hit and I get killed and they count it as like a loss. So I think they need to kind of figure out, maybe, if this is just my understanding at the time of the beta, now that it's officially closed, that I think when you're solo, if you die, you die. But I think if you're in a co-op, it's kind of like, hey, you know, you could get revived. That was a little bit more of a blurred line, because as you see, I played pretty much mostly by myself, and probably had later on people to come team up and stuff like that. But I enjoyed the game. Overall, now that the beta's done, it's closed officially at the time of this recording. I'm pretty much give you my final input on it. I'm not gonna, if you could play back the game or whatever kind of loopholes they might have, I'm not really gonna play it. I'm just gonna wait for the finished product. and give you guys like content off the live stream, off the full product. I'm pretty much just eager to see what they're gonna do, and you know, the Descendants that are gonna be coming in later updates and maybe events, because I've noticed and just hearing some of the character lore that there are Descendants that had apprentices or family members, and some might have gotten killed, some are kind of like in the shadows somewhere, so that's going to be pretty interesting to see when that comes, but we'll see that much down the road. My thing is now, are we going to get something like a hangout spot? Now we have the central hub, cool, everyone goes to, but what if like we have where we have a clan, a squad, a group, whatever, a clique, and we have like our own little like dojo or hangout spot where we all post up and we all meet at, and we kind of do this, that, and third. That would be pretty interesting. I don't know if there's going to be PvP or PvE yet. I think that's something that they could incorporate when they see how many people are supporting the game and liking it. I know I'll definitely be one of those individuals giving my take on the PvP and PvE. I'm not really too big on that, but every now and then I may dibble and dabble in it, but I think I'll give that my full direct attention. So, you know, but I think, you know, for the most part, the game was good. The game was great, you know, for the beta. You know, beta's always going to have a few hiccups, but nothing wrong with, you know, having those adjustments to kind of be done. So, you know, I think with that, it's one of those things where we could definitely see more of future gameplay from the Blue Saber channel, and hope that when it does get released, it's not rushed or there's no like hiccups that they could have done and stuff like that. Because I don't know who else would be reviewing this at the time of me reviewing it. I'm just kind of just figuring out what's next for them. You know, the game's cool, the game's great. A lot of us, like myself, been anticipating it, like I said, for the first time. But now that it's officially done, and it's kind of like now we all played it, we've experienced it. What do we think about it? It's just now you're just kind of leaving us patiently waiting. Some people say it's going to drop February. I believe it might drop probably in December or almost maybe touching on January, but that's just my take. I would really like to have it come around December to January, but you know, we'll see. So with the game being done now and officially being, you can say closed off, I think I'm gonna definitely give a lot more attention to Phantasy Star Online 2. I'm definitely gonna be live streaming that, so you guys can catch me on a live stream. When I do go live, I'll let you guys know, probably on my Twitter, most likely on my Twitter. You can follow me on my Twitter. The link will be in the description down below. And I'll probably do that. I know me and Hubba were talking about a couple of games where we're probably going to collab on. So be on the lookout for that. Shortly, I'll probably get back to you guys within later this week or the beginning of the first week of October to see what kind of games we're going to be tackling and covering for the month of October. I feel like doing something Halloween themed, just because it's always a good chance to kind of just, you know, give multiple games some love and kind of get more into the tradition of, you know, like the Halloween spirit. So I know I have Resident Evil 2, I know I got Bloodborne, I got Nier, I think Noah 1 and 2, I got Vampire. So I got a few games in the back catalog that I could definitely bring out for the month of October, and definitely be live streaming that, and probably be doing like a Halloween special, like a 30 days Halloween special. So that's going to be pretty interesting. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But that's going to wrap up my conclusion, my decision, my whole thought process, the Saber talks about the first Descendant, since I've been hyped since the day it dropped. You guys, you know, greatly don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and also share. Also, I have to also mention, because, you know, Hellboy mentioned it, I recently dropped a podcast. It's on Spotify, so go ahead and, you know, listen to that. It's pretty much introduction of Clash, the mind of Clash Masters. The podcast is pretty much, the link is in the description channel on my YouTube But I'll also drop the link down below as well, so you guys can check that out for my first ever episode. And I'm just gonna see where it goes and see where it takes me. But until the meantime, yeah, that's gonna be it. You know, just wrapping it up about it. First Descendant, we're waiting on you now. I got now a whole lot more games to play, so be on the lookout for that. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care and be safe out there. Peace.